Hey guys, welcome to ES and Dow Jones Futures Review. We're going to go over what's been going on since yesterday and kind of review the setups and how I was able to go long earlier this morning for a great long. First of all, we ended this around 2 o'clock on Tuesday, right around here when we just dipped back to the 63.33 level. It's clearly been a very important level. I explained why in the last video for ES Futures, July 22nd. Please refer to that if you want to know why. However, long story short, you can see here we tried to reclaim that level as well as some lows above it, this low, and this low in particular. And we tried for a while, and we finally pushed through around 12:45. And that was an awesome long from 63.33 up to 48, 15 points. We came back and dipped back right into that level and bounced a second entry for that reclaim, and then we've gone right up since then. Afterwards, which we consolidated a little bit around 63.48 and reclaimed that with a perfect little setup, even a little micro fail breakdown here at 7:15, 7 o'clock ish. We back tested that at 9:15, that 63.48 level, and showed some demand. We went up to start working on the reclaim of 63.60. You can see we tried earlier this week and failed from there. We came back, sold off a little bit, which is what you want to see, and then we came right back to that level and continued to accept it. One could have gone long, realistically, any of these candles, maybe around 11:15 if you're still up. That clearly worked from level to level up to 63.71. At which point I woke up around 7 o'clock today, noticed we were at highs and not much to do. Around 9:30 we started dipping a little bit, which is when the market opens for regular time trading. I noticed we dipped right away below this 63.60 level, the level we had just tried to reclaim, and did get a solid level to level move. We went underneath, pushed through, sold back down, and started pushing back up. So around 10:45, I realized that we might be dipping and reclaiming. If you look at a 5-minute chart, you can see we pushed through, sold, started pushing back up. So around 10:20, there was a good entry for a reclaim here. And that worked awesome, level to level up here, and then even more, another 20 points above the 63.71 level. So not the best setups, but still a setup nonetheless. A dip in recovery, classic dip in recovery. Oftentimes we will reclaim a level, we will work up 1 or 2 levels above it for some profit, and then we will come down and then dip and recover that level if there is not a clear low. Like this is a clear low. If there's not a clear low, then we have to use that level for acceptance. Much harder to gauge, but still works nonetheless. Let's go to Dow Jones while I have you real quick. Same thing here. We reclaimed this level where it says DNR. You can see we pushed through, sold back down, tried pushing a couple times until around 12:45. We finally did. That worked for a nice 7-point pop, 8-point pop. We gave us a second entry of that reclaim at 2:15, and then we were off to the races. At which point we got to my first target up here around 7 o'clock. Then we consolidated a little bit, accepted it, and then reclaimed that level. Stayed on top of it overnight, and we popped up a couple levels there too. At which point, same time around, ES got a sell. We got a sell in DJ. Over here, we did not clear any lows, so it was a very difficult setup to take. The only low we really had was this low right here that traveled about 12 points. So I noticed that we, on a 5-minute chart, we dipped below. We pushed through a little bit at 10:05. We sold back down, and we started pushing back up at 10:20. I did take a small position on this as well, kind of like a mini fail breakdown here because we were so bullish, and I like the setup on ES2, and these things often mimic themselves. And lo and behold, that worked out. You can see as well how this reclaim worked. We hit this level exact. We sold down a decent amount, 16 plus points, and then we kind of came right back to that level and we reclaimed it. We even back tested it here at 12:30, and we're continuing to work up. Now we're up to this level here, and we're currently trying to break that level's resistance down. We could use a nice sell at some point to reset the RSI and continue upwards. Other than that, we are super bullish on both these tickers. Overall, you can see as well that we just broke out of this bull flag that DJ had been forming. This had been touched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times before finally breaking. That's a very strong resistance, and I think will be a great support now. Looking for a pullback on both tickers for more entries. Let's see what we can get.